So today I want to swap things up a little bit because we've done my memory box, or like one of my memory boxes, but I would really like to dive into my voice recordings. Although I'm really scared, I'm really terrified because it's gonna be, you know, there is something about like hearing your own voice. First of all, like it's awful. And it's like, it's really uncomfortable and I fucking hate it. And although like I have done some videos like for like teaching purposes, it's still it's really awkward and I really hate it. So this is gonna be really uncomfortable and I'm really scared of the things that I'm talking about in those recordings, because as we know, like I've been through a lot and you know, it's a bit scary, and you know, those are the things that I remember. And you know, in my scrapbook I can actually show you. Oh fuck. You know, as we were creating this, yeah, which is like a temporary version of my scrapbook, like there was a lot of things that I forgot about, you know, but those are just receipts and like people, but you know, like emotions and thoughts and things like this. It really, I don't know, it freaks me out, but you know, I did it for this purpose. Or actually I could kind of like explain of like what my voice recordings are about, right? So when I moved to the UK, I didn't like, I did know the language, and I'd watched a lot of like TV series and films and all of these like things, and I was kind of like ready, like I could speak the language, but at the same time, you know, like I was incredibly nervous. I was really stressed out. I was worried that I would not like understand the natives. I was worried that I would not like you know, like, am I speaking English? That was going on like through my head. And as I got there, like I realized, oh, I'm actually like learning the right language. I do understand people, they seem to understand me, but I wanted to like practice as much as I could, because the main reason for me to go there was to learn the language, go back like as fast as possible and just start teaching English. And that was like a lot of pressure. And at the beginning I obviously didn't have any friends, I didn't know anybody, but I wanted to speak and I just didn't know like how, and I didn't know what to do. So I printed some questions, or I found like a lot of like websites with a lot of like random questions. I can show you actually, because I'm using it during my lessons because it really did help me. And in the lessons I'm really like just doing things that, you know, I've got experience with, and it's definitely not textbooks and like some stupid exercise. It's actually like listening to people and talking, and nowadays I use it. It's like I printed it out, so I've got like a lot of like random questions, and when I was in the UK I would just, you know, sit down and I would, you know, pull out one of the questions. For example, have you ever slept in a class? And how often do you buy things on the internet? Have you ever collected seashells? Would you like to be a flight attendant? And a lot of like random things just to get me speaking. And after some time I realized that when I actually record myself, it makes me like speak a bit more like fluently and coherently, and just like try to actually like I was pretending that I was actually talking to somebody, like to a real person, because when you're just doing it like by yourself, there is like, you know, like you're not really like talking, or it was quite challenging. So I started to record myself, and then after some time it like turned into a diary, because obviously like a lot of things were happening. I was like, I found a new job and I met some people and things like this. So I like turned it into a diary, and from 2014 until today, which has been like nearly 10 years, right? Like I've been just doing it. So every time like something like important happens in my life, I just talk about it. I talk about the emotions, I talk about, you know, like how I feel and what was happening, and yeah. And occasionally, like right after I recorded something, I sort of like listened to that, but I've never done it like after a long period of time, and this is, you know, what I want to do now, because this year is a year for me to, you know, like reminisce, sort myself out, and like understand my brain and understand all of those issues that I've had, and, you know, like, yeah, just to go through my life, because my entire life I've been like focusing on the others and doing things for the others, and I think like 2023 is gonna be, it's gonna be my year, you know, for myself. And then whatever comes out, or like, you know, my scrapbook or like my memory boxes and all of these recordings, like I think I might be a bit wiser. I might actually like fall into a depression again because no, but to be honest, like it has, like I feel quite positive about everything, like all of those, like, you know, like those, my memory boxes and the things that I've been through. So although I did some awful things and I've been through some difficult things, like it just made me, you know, like stronger. And I think even like those recordings can also like help me as well. Alrighty, never mind. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So this is on my phone. So there is a lot of can you see that? Yeah, and we've got a lot. We're going down, we're going down, we're going down, we're going down. Is that the end? No, no. We've got a lot again and again. Oh my god, yeah, there is a lot. Oh, this is the bottom. Yeah, and the last one is the 25th of May 2017. However, those are recordings from my SD card, and I had that SD card in my old phone, like a little Samsung Galaxy that I had in the UK. And I don't know if, you know, just because I put the SD card from the Galaxy into my new phone, if that changed the date, and those recordings are actually the ones from the UK, or if those ones are the, like, genuinely from 2017, and those ones from the UK are actually on my old phone. So I don't know, we're gonna find out. I'm so stressed. But we're gonna find out. And my battery is flushing. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. So this was a little intro. And I'm gonna charge my battery, and I will try to go for this yeah, like in the next video. Oh my god, that was fast. Okay, never mind. So I will put it on charge, and yeah, I will see you in the next video, right? Okay, cheers.